Hi everyone, this is Emmy, and I made a new afghan for my chair. This is where I sit outside to read and to crochet. Just see outside here. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make an afghan like this. And of course you could always use it on a bed as well. So let's get started. To make this throw, I'll use two colors, this pink color and a cream color, and a 6mm crochet hook. 3 stitches equals 1 inch. My throw is 54 inches, so you're just going to start with foundation chain that's as wide as you want your throw to be. So I'm just going to make a small sample because the throw is already finished and I didn't videotape it. Double crochet in the 3rd stitch from the hook, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to double crochet, and I'm going to double crochet in each stitch across the row. Double crochet yarn over the hook, pass the hook through the stitch, pick up the yarn, pull it through, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2. And I'll put a link below this video where you can learn to crochet at a slower pace and where I do more explanation. So I'm going to go all the way across the row, making 1 double crochet in each stitch. Okay, I worked all the way across the row. And when you get to the end of the row, you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and turn. And you're going to double crochet in each stitch across the row. Always insert your hook in the natural hole below these stitches. So I'm going to go ahead, work across the row, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, I worked all the way across the row, and I'm just going to show you that it looks like I've worked all the way across the row, but this is actually the last stitch, which is the turning chain. So I'm going to make my last double crochet in that turning chain. And I'm going to chain 2 and turn, and again I'm going to double crochet in each stitch across the row. Okay, so each stitch all the way across the row. Okay, I've worked 3 rows, and if you wanted to, you could just have the throw flat, but in mine I have done a popcorn stitch or a bobble stitch. Okay, so now to make bobble stitches, I'm going to go into the next stitch. I'm going to make 5 double crochet in that 1 stitch. And to do that, to make the bobble, I'm only going to complete the first part of the double crochet. So I will yarn over the hook, bring it through, pull up the yarn, just bring it through 2, and don't finish the double crochet. So that's 2. I'm going to do 3 more in this same stitch. Just come through that 1, come through that 1, and the last one, and I'm going to come through 2. So now I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on my hook. So now I'm going to pick up the yarn and bring it all the way through, and there I have reduced back down to 1 stitch. Now I'm going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2. And you can see how that sticks out. So now I'm going to make another bobble stitch here. So in through the stitch, pick up the yarn, pull it through, do the first step of a double crochet, don't finish the double crochet. Okay, do that 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 5 in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick up the yarn, pull it through all those stitches. Double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. And so you can see that will be bobbles all the way across the row. Okay, I'm going to go finish this row, and then I'll show you how to start the next color. Okay, I finished that row of bobbles, and you can see how they stick up like that. And your foundation chain should be in multiples of 3 plus 1 for each end. So it would be 3 because it takes 3 to make a bobble. It takes 2 and 1, 2 and 1. So that would be in multiples of 3 plus 2. So I'm going to pull the cream yarn through the last stitch that I completed on the pink. And I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to turn. And I'm going to double crochet in each stitch across the row. And that last stitch on the bobble turned that bobble cluster into one stitch. So you'll still have the same number of stitches across the row. And so you're just going to go ahead, you're going to double crochet in each stitch all the way across the row, and then you'll work 3 rows of double crochet in cream and then a row in bobbles. And you'll just keep working that until your throw is as long as you would like it to be. So 3 rows of double crochet and a row of bobbles, 3 rows of double crochet and a row of bobbles. And then when I was finished, I added these tassels. In every 3rd stitch, put a pink and a cream and a pink and a cream. And you could just leave them as a single tassel. I used 4 strands of yarn for each tassel, so then I separated them in half, and I made a knot with these 2. And then I separated it again in half, and then came back and made a knot with these. So that just gives a fancier tassel finish. So there you go. That's how easy it is to make this throw. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.